Yeah. Yeah.
In one of the slokas, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, um, re rebirth, birth and rebirth should not happen. Um, so, how I should interpret that birth and rebirth in that context? That question, that is my first question. And second question is, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, when the peak of Papa is, I mean, we are seeing, again he will be reborn to control that or to minimize that, something like that. In one of the slokas he mentions.
Yeah.
So if that is happening, then why we are at the peak of in this papa karma world compared to older generation? I'm not able to understand that, Vijayji.
Okay. So let's contemplate on the first question, which is where Sri Krishna is saying the one who is established in the knowledge will not have birth and rebirth. That is the essential point that Sri Krishna is making. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So what does it mean? What is birth? Birth is when I think I'm an object. Birth is when I see myself as body, mind, intellect. Because I am born only when I am an object. Example, before your 10th grade exam, you are not SSLC pass out. So let's say you put the aim that I want to pass 10th exam. Now, the birth of a SSLC passed out student happens after the SSLC exam is over. In that, what is causing the birth? The birth is there is a object that is going through various transformation. So what Sri Krishna is saying is, realize Arjuna, you are that divine awareness. As awareness, as awareness, I am eternal. As body, I am transient. So when I am connected to body, mind, intellect, then I have birth and rebirth. When I realize that I am that pure awareness, then that naturally dissolves. However, doesn't mean that the creation cycle ends. Now you are not attached to the creation cycle. You are able to play in the creation cycle. You are no more going through the ups and downs of the creation cycle. Is this bringing clarity, Ji?
So moksha means this one only. People call moksha, right? So that is this state of awareness only, Vijayji, because birth and death in the form of physicality will continue to happen, but realization of I am Atman is the same state of moksha we call, Vijayji.
Correct. What is moksha? The word moksha itself means that freedom. So freedom means there must be a bondage. So where are you bound? When you look at yourself, you don't necessarily see that you've been tied to a pole. Now, where are you bound? You're bound to the concept that I am a body, mind, and intellect. You're bound to the concept that I am a person. You're bound to the concept that I am a woman. You're bound to the concept that I was born. You're bound to the concept that I am going through changes and one day I will die. All these are all these are concepts in your mind which you have not necessarily examined. So because of that, what happens? There is a cycle of birth and death. So as an example, last night when you slept, you must have thought about, okay, what all I will do in the morning. As soon as you woke up, that is what appears in your mind. Oh, I have to appear in the class. After that, I have to take care of, breakfast, whatever, right? So in a way, that birth is happening because you are connected to this role. Nothing wrong in being connected to the role. Just realize that you are not only the role. It's okay to call yourself as a role as long as you have the awareness that you're beyond the role also. That gives you freedom in how to perform the role.
Clear, Vijayji. Yeah.
Okay. That is the first question that you raised, birth and rebirth. Then Papa. So now what is that Sri Krishna is saying? Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So Sri Krishna is saying that whenever there is an imbalance, whenever adharma rises, I will be born again and again to establish dharma. Now, dharma has to be understood in the right context. Dharma is not right and wrong the society gives. Society may, for example, society may say wearing certain color dress is correct and certain other color dress incorrect. That is a society viewpoint, that's a human viewpoint. Whereas dharma is a lot more deeper and eternal concept. Dharma. So that which protects when you follow it is dharma. So, for example, let's say you are thirsty. What is that you should be drinking? Water. Some filtered, neat water. That will protect your body. Whereas whenever you are thirsty, let's say you start drinking coffee or Coca-Cola, it is adharma because it is not in tune with the natural rhythm of the body. So, like that, dharma is in life, there's a natural rhythm. In nature, there's a natural rhythm. That rhythm, when you follow your life according to that rhythm, then that is dharma. So, what is adharma? So, one of the example could be the way Duryodhana behaved. He promised that once when they come back from the Vanavasa, he'll give them their right share. But when they came back, he was unwilling to offer. Now, what is adharma in that? When such a behavior is allowed in the society, then in the society, people can snatch others' materials and still have no consequence. So, society becomes a impolite and disturbed society because everybody is out there to grab something from the other. So, in that sense, that particular behavior is also adharma. So, what Sri Krishna is saying is, whenever adharma rises, I will be born again and again. What does it mean to be born again and again? If you notice life has two forces. Whenever there is a terrorist, there is also somebody who punishes those terrorists. That is the nature of life. That is how life works. Because life has to balance Danava Devata. The whole idea of the Danava Devata doing the Samudra Manthana is to bring about this clarity that within you, within me, within any one of us, there are divine qualities, say kindness, love, compassion. There is also the quality to grab, to be angry, to be upset, to be jealous, to hurt someone. That is also there. Now, whenever you hurt someone, that causes adharma. It is not in tune with the nature. As an example, if you go and kill animals, it is adharma. Why? Because every animal feels the pain like how you and I do. So it is adharma. So whenever adharma rises, Sri Krishna is saying, I am born. Meaning what? Not necessarily as Sri Krishna only. Sri Krishna's energy comes through you and me. See, you and me are also the carriers of Sri Krishna's divine power. So, right now, when the terrorism is increasing, there is somebody called as Modi who is fighting against it. So, you can say that Dharma is being established through Modi. So that is the essence of what Sri Krishna is saying here. So you and I have the power to bring out the dharmic behavior in every situation of life. When you and I do that, then you and I are essentially bringing out the Krishna within us. If you see what is the message of Gita Jyoti, bring out the Krishna within you. What does it mean to bring out the Krishna within you? You have all these divine powers to be kind, to be compassionate, to be loving, to be energetic, to be creative. So, to bring out, in fact, there is a Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. There is a chapter in Bhagavad Gita where Sri Krishna lists what are all the Daivi Sampat, what are all the Asuri Sampat. Now, which one comes out depends on you. Does that bring clarity?
Yeah, it brings clarity, Vijayji. So does it mean, um, Papa, wherever there is more Papa, then it will get compensated or nullified with this enlightenment. If that is so, can we say that even in today's world we have less Papa or equal Papa compared to older world?
See, that is impossible to assess. So, how do you know what is the word papa again has a connotation of the societal notion. So, therefore, the right way to look at it is dharma adharma. So, the fundamental adharma, if you really think about it, the fundamental adharma is when someone is connected to I am the body and the mind, that consciousness makes them behave in ways that causes adharma. That is a fundamental adharma in life. When I think I am the body and the mind, the way I behave in life, oh, I have to get this, I have to have this. So, why that me comes? Because I somewhere think I am this incomplete body and mind. Oh, the body has to have all the luxuries of life. I need to feel wanted. I need to feel people to praise me. So all this is stemming from a sense of incompleteness. Where is that incompleteness? It is within my mind. How it is born? Because I'm connected to body and mind consciousness. When I think I'm the body, I want to take care of the body. Nothing wrong in taking care of the body. That is not what is being said, that you should ignore the body. But I am the body consciousness makes me seek only pleasure activities. That is what the body consciousness does know. What kind of food to eat, where to go, what kind of dress to wear, what kind of activities to indulge in. If you notice life, that is what most are indulged in. They're indulged in activities which are to bring about pleasure through the body. So, as long as I think I am the body and the mind, I am incomplete. And whenever I'm incomplete, I will exhibit adharmic behavior. The fundamental reason is I think I'm the body and the mind. So, therefore, the root cause is what is being treated by Sri Krishna. That you are Nanu Nanembudhu Nanalla. ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದ ಶಿವ ನಾನು ನಾನೇ. To get established in this ultimate truth is what liberates you from adharmic behavior. Once when you realize that you are everything, everything is in you, there is no way there can be any kind of a adharmic behavior. When you realize that all animals go through the same pain as you and I do when they are hurt or when they are being killed, why would anybody want to do it? So, most often, people who eat meat don't even see how that meat is being created. So, they go to shop and nicely packed and they bring that. But if at all somebody is exposed, especially little children are exposed to how animals are being killed, it is the most cruelest form of punishment to those animals. And humans cannot take it. You and I naturally feel that that is not right naturally. So that is what is meant by papa. Papa means whenever I have a body consciousness, my actions, my thinking will always be adharmic. Does that clarify, Shilpaji?
Um, yeah, Vijayji clarifies.
Okay, looks like still there is some question.
Yeah, maybe I have to understand myself more because I'm measuring. I think I should not do that, Vijayji.
No, so can you frame your doubt as a question?
Um, ಇವಾಗ everybody says Papa is growing in this world,
How do
unlike
you know Papa is growing in this world?
because more killings are happening, more
More
death
killings are
is
happening.
happening. Yeah, many
During
things.
the Mahabharata time also, it is said that almost two-thirds of the humanity got wiped out.
Hmm.
So it is just a societal notion that Papa is increasing. It may be so. What matters is what is your realization in any time. It doesn't matter. Okay, olden times was better. That's just a notion in your mind. For example, when you think about your childhood, most often childhood is very joyful, isn't it? Unless otherwise you've had a family where there were some quarrels. Most often, for most of us, the childhood is very joyful. So when you think of your childhood, you'll say, very nice. I wish I can go back to being a child. Don't people think like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it mean? It means that there is an association to something in the past as being better. But what is important right now? How are you? What is your realization through which you are acting? If the realization is, or if the actions are stemming from, I'm a body, I'm a mind, it is still adharmic because ultimately it will lead to some kind of a suffering. Whereas when the action stems out of, I am this pure consciousness, and this action neither will make me less nor will make me more. When that realization is there, then actions are performed as a pure joyful offering, yagna. So that is why Sri Krishna constantly refers to yagna. Yagna means offering, offering of your own actions. Here also it came, no? So the one who realizes sees that what is being done, that is also Brahman only. The For example, if you're putting oil to Agni Kunda, the ladle is Brahman, the oil is Brahman, the fire is Brahman. So realization that all of this is nothing but divine awareness only, in which all of this is appearing and disappearing. Right now, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are hearing, ultimately, as sensations they are going in, and they're culminating in you, awareness as knowledge. But you, awareness, you are not coming and going. You are not becoming more or less. So when you get established in that, then there is no more trials and tribulations of the actions. Actions will continue.
Yeah, got it, Vijayji. I think it is my perception where I'm trying to quantify things, but I should not do that. At least I should. I mean, everybody should be aware about who am I. I think that is the ultimate truth.
Exactly. So that is why the most fundamental treatment to any of the disease of the world is realization of who you are. If you see the Light of the Self Foundation's line, it's a line from the Vedas. Atmano mokshartam jagat hitayacha. In other words, realize who you are. You are that truth. Atmano mokshartam. So when you realize you are the Atman, that is when moksha. I am that pure awareness I am not something that is coming and going. I am that pure awareness. Atmano mokshartam. That is when moksha, freedom happens. Jagadhitaya cha. Naturally, then the actions of such a being will be for Loka Kalyana. Not that that being has to think about doing Loka Kalyana. Naturally, there is no more personal gain. So, the actions by such a being is Loka Kalyana. Jagadhitaya cha. In other words, truth and service is the way of life. Service means what? Yagna. If you notice the world, if you notice the existence, the sun is simply shining, giving away the light. The tree is simply giving away the air. The water is simply flowing and quenching your thirst. None of them are expecting anything back. So these are yagna. Whatever they are doing is yagna. So, what the great masters are saying is when you and I also learn to live life with the yagna bhava, with the awareness that I am this pure awareness, I am not the body, I am not the mind, then that is atmano mokshartam. Then my actions will be naturally towards the benefit of the world.
Yeah, Vijayji. And in one of the slokas, Bhagavan Shri Krishna also says, even breathing, respiration also, we can consider that as a service. That was uh, very heavy to understand, but I understand it now,
Mm,
Vijayji.
mm. Because everything that is happening in life ultimately is coming into you through your mind as sensations, correct? From your eyes, from your ears, from your nose, from your mouth, from your skin. These are the five ways by which whatever that is happening is coming into you, into your mind. And how is it coming into your mind? As sensations. And where are they being seen? In you. Who? You as awareness. And they are being seen. And they come and go. So, realization that all activities are Brahma Arpana means all of this is nothing but an offering to the divine within you. This body is an instrument through which the offering is happening to the divine within you. Anything else, Shilpaji?
No, Vijayji, it is very clear. Thank you.
Okay. Hari Om Padmaji.
Hari Om, sir. Sorry,
Hari
sir.
Om.
Yeah.
No, no, no problem at all. Is there anything more anybody wants to add or ask based on what questions the Shilpaji framed? Okay, then we will end that contemplation here. Hari Om Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.